योगिनां तमेकदं तमेव तं विचिनामि सन्ततं कृतं निरन्तरं वसन्तमेव योगिनां तमेकमेव तं
Busy mom and me love Walmart grocery. Right, Olivia?
That's right. Fresh produce is delivered to our store daily. We make sure to choose only fruits and vegetables that are at the height of ripeness and in perfect condition.
Sign up for Walmart grocery and start enjoying all the time you'll save shopping.
ध्यानयोगानुगता पश्यन् त्वामेव देवी स्वगुणैर्विगूढां ध्यानयोगानुगता पश्यन् त्वामेव देवी स्वगुणैर्विगूढां त्वमेव शक्तिः परमेश्वरस्य मां पाहि सर्वेश्वरि मोक्षदात्री देवात्मशक्तिः श्रुतिवाक्यगीता महर्षिलोकस्य पुरः प्रसन्नो गुहापरं व्योम सतः प्रतिष्ठा पाहि सर्वेश्वरि मोक्षदात्री परास्य शक्तिः विविधैव श्रूयसे श्वेताश्ववाक्योदितदेवी दुर्गे परास्य शक्तिः विविधैव श्रूयसे श्वेताश्ववाक्योदितदेवी दुर्गे स्वाभाविकी न्यायबलक्रियते मां पाहि सर्वेश्वरि मोक्षदात्री देवात्मशब्दे शिवात्मभूता यत्कूर्मवायौ यशो विवृत्या त्वं पाशविच्छेदकरी प्रसिद्धा मां पाहि सर्वेश्वरि मोक्षदात्री त्वं ब्रह्मपुच्छा विविधा मयूरी ब्रह्मतेनासि उपदिष्टगीता ज्ञानस्वरूपात्मदयाखिलानां मां पाहि सर्वेश्वरि मोक्षदात्री
The perfect clear for literally dropping the beat. What is that?
Dolayam chala dolayam bare dolayam dolayam chala dolayam bare dolayam dolayam chala dolayam bare dolayam dolayam chala dolay dolayam meena kuna varana Nigapati avatara meera kumavarana Nigapati avatara daravare gunashaure dharanidhara magu janaka dolayam chala dolayam are dolayam Rama Rama Hare Krishna Avatara Rama Rama Hare Krishna Avatara Shyama Ranga 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 Shyama Ranga 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 Samaja Bharat Murara Dolayam Chala Dolayam Hare Dolayam Daruna Buddha Kaliki Dashavidha Avatara Daruna Buddha Kaliki Dashavidha Avatara Daruna Buddha Kaliki Dashavidha Avatara Shamane Gosmane Shri Venkatagiri Kootanilaya Shri Rapane Gosmane Shri Venkatagiri Kootanilaya Dolayam Chala Dolayam Hare Dolayam Hare Dolayam
This is certainly one of my favourite stories, and I believe it was one of Father's favourites too. It's called Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Thomas the Tank Engine has worked his branch line for many years. You know just where to stop, Thomas, laughed his driver. You could almost manage without me. Thomas had become conceited. He didn't realise his driver was joking. Driver says I don't need him now, he told the others. Don't be so daft, snorted Percy. I'd never go without my driver, said Toby earnestly. I'd be frightened. Pooh, boasted Thomas, I'm not scared. You'll never dare. I would then, you'll see.
Thomas and his railway friends have been riding the rails for 70 years. Children all over the world have grown up fascinated by the tales and adventures of this cheeky little tank engine and have cherished the strong messages of friendship, teamwork, and what it means to be a really useful engine.
Look, Edward, look! I'm blue, just like you!
You're also number one.
Does that mean I'm the best?
Raise your hand if you're the biggest Thomas fan.
You're a bigger Thomas fan than us?
He had 6 wheels, a large stumpy funnel, a dome, a cab, and then the classic eyes rolling around. I can never get enough of that.
Thomas' face is funny. That's silly.
Everybody wants to look at the engines, right? It's fun, it's exciting, it's fast moving.
When Jason watches Thomas and Friends, he is into the trains and he creates stories.
I came from a generation of producers who believed that kids' television had the potential to make the world a better place. It's just an incredible feeling. When you act
My favorite character is Montague. He's really funny duck.
Percy. He's cute. I like Frankie. He lifts crates that he can't move because he doesn't have any wheels.
Which one's your favorite train?
All of them. Oh, too heavy.
Too heavy? I think you can get more.
I like Birdie. You're gay.
I've always loved Lisa Gordon, mainly because he ends up shooting his mouth off and then coming to mischief later on.
Toad and Oliver are awesomest. Mr. Oliver, can we leave now? Yes, Toad, we can.
Toby's my favourite, and Father always used to claim his engines were a family, and in a family you don't have favourites.
My favorite character is Thomas, because he goofs around.
Better luck next time, Birdie!
The original Railway series stories were written and published in 1945 by the Reverend W. Awdry.
Mr. Awdry, I'm the son of the creator of Thomas the Tank Engine. My father, he said, okay, yeah, I can make up stories about your engine, but first it has to have a name. Why don't we call it Thomas the Tank Engine? In early 1943, nothing much was happening in the way of children's books at all. My mother went out to buy books for me, couldn't find anything, and came home and said to Father, you ought to get those railway stories published. He hawked them around for a while, and finally found a publisher who said, okay, I'll take them on. And indeed it came out in 1945. It sold 20,000 in the first 6 months. And the rest, as I say, is history.
The very first television show, which was produced by Brett Allcroft, was a live action show, and that was 1984 that first came out, and that was based on Britt interviewing the Reverend Awdry and being so enthralled by his stories that she thought, I've got to make a TV show for kids about this railway.
Thomas is a tank engine who lives at a big station on the island of Sodor. He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler and a short stumpy dome.
He woke again in daylight. Percy and Toby were still asleep. Silly stick in the mud, he chuckled. I'll show him. Driver hasn't come yet, so here goes. Thomas thought he was being clever, but really he was only moving because a careless cleaner had meddled with his controls. He tried to wheesh, but he couldn't. He tried to stop, but he couldn't. Thomas's wheels left the rails and crunched the tarmac. Horrors! He exclaimed and shut his eyes. He didn't dare look at what was coming next.
Thomas the Tank Engine soon found his way into the hearts of thousands of British children. And it wasn't long before the stories of a little railway turned wide.
That was on an elevator at WNET, which is the local PBS station. And the head of the station had just come back from England. And he handed me, said, take a look at it and see if we can do anything with it. And when I put it in, it was an early Thomas the Tank Engine. And so that was the first time, I think, probably anyone in the United States had ever actually seen Thomas. I showed it, then I took it to a preschool, and I showed it to some kids there. And I could see how much they loved it. I realized it was something really special. It was a huge show in the United States. Bigger, really, in its day than any other kid show that's on right now.
Today, Thomas and Friends is made with computers rather than a live-action model railway. This means that the stories and adventures can have more scope and become even bigger.
So we're currently working on season 19 of Thomas and Friends. From series 17 was where sort of Andrew Brennan